Hi dear all students. In today's science video of our fourth lesson, we'll learn about symbiotic nutrition. See dear student, in some cases, two or more than two different types of plants live together to fulfill their needs of nutrition. Means they are depend on each other, protection purpose, support purpose. With each other help, this type of nutrition is called as a symbiotic nutrition. You may saw lot of plants in our surrounding. They may take support of each other. Creepers, sometimes creepers are get rounded on another plant, big one tree, so they are taking support of each other. Here we see the best example of fungi and algae students. Some fungi grow around the roots of some other plants. These plants supply nutrients to the fungi, and in turn fungi supply minerals and water to the plants. So near to the root of some plants, fungi grows. Fungi, we may give best example of fungi like mushrooms. Some fungi are harmful also, student. Fungi supply minerals and water to the plants, and in return plants supply nutrients to the fungi for the food purpose. Some fungi and algae live together. The fungi provides water, mineral as well as shelter to algae. In return, algae provide food to the fungi. So they are supporting to each other. Lichen. Lichen is an example of symbiosis between algae and fungi. Algae, we may say few examples of algae are we can see in around to us. Water hyacinth, which grows inside the water. Fungi like mushroom. So these are depend on each other. See, the lichen plant is shown here, student, which is using symbiotic nutrition. So this one concept we saw. One more concept we will see in this video, students. Heterotrophic plants. What is meant by heterotrophic plants? Heterotrophic plants do not contain chlorophyll. त्यांच्या लीव्समध्ये, पानांमध्ये क्लोरोफिल नसतं. हाऊ डू द हेटरोट्रॉपिक प्लांट्स लिव्ह देन? फ्रॉम वेअर डू दे गेट फूड? बिकॉज क्लोरोफिल आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल content for photosynthesis, in return which plants getting their food in form of glucose. But if chlorophyll is not there in the leaf, the plants, how they survive? Have you seen a yellow wire like leafless climber plant growing on a big tree? What is its nature? तुम्ही असं झाडांवर कधी वायरसारखं, येलो वायरिंगसारखं एक बिना पानांचं फक्त स्टेम लाईक नुसत्या दोऱ्यांसारखं वायर लाईक येलो कलरच्या ज्या वायरिंग असतात तसं एखादं झाड बघितलं आहे का जे दुसऱ्या झाडावर वाढतं, स्टुडंट्स? द प्लांट्स दॅट ग्रो ऑन द बॉडी ऑफ अदर प्लांट्स टू ऑब्टेन फूड आर कॉल्ड parasitic plants. For example, Lorenthus cuscuta. So these are examples of the parasitic plants. Parasitic plants means they grow on other plants body. ते दुसऱ्या झाडावर सपोर्ट घेऊन वाढतात. Due to absence of chlorophyll, the cuscuta is completely depend on the host plant. Host plant means on which plant they are growing. Host plant म्हणजे ज्या झाडावर ते वाढतात ते झाड, त्याला इथे होस्ट म्हटलेलं आहे. अँड कस्क्युटा, सिन्स chlorophyll is absent in cuscuta, the plant is depend on other host plant. Hence it is said to be a completely parasitic plant. Parasitic plant, दुसऱ्यांवर डिपेंड असणारी झाडे. यू मस्ट हॅव ऑल्सो नोटीस लॉरेंथस दॅट ग्रोज ऑन ट्री. तुम्ही झाडांवर लॉरेंथस नावाचं वायर लाईक स्ट्रक्चरसुद्धा बघितलेलं असेल. सीन डायग्रॅम, स्टुडंट, लॉरेंथस on the plants they shown here, brownish color, loranthus. Best example, you may saw student the wire like structure around in our area also of these heterotrophic plants or parasitic plant example. So these heterotrophic plants, parasitic plants, they are depend on other plants for their growth. One more point, see student here, insectivorous plant. Insectivorous plant, different types of plants we are looking here student. Insectivorous plants means we have seen how some plants feed upon insects to obtain nutrients. काही झाडं न्यूट्रिएंट्स मिळवण्यासाठी इन्सेक्ट्सवर पण डिपेंड असतात, छोटे छोटे इन्सेक्ट्स जे आजूबाजूला दिसतात. These insectivorous plants generally grows in soil or water deficient in nitrogen compounds. The plant body of Drosera burmani has a flower-like appearance. It grows close to the ground. Its leaves are attractively pink or red in color with hairs at the margin. Droplets of a sticky substance found at the tip of the hair attracts insect. Attractive plants, because of the attractive color of that Drosera plant, insects get attracted, and once insects किडे जे त्यांच्याजवळ आले की त्यांच्याकडनं ह्या झाडांची फोटोसिंथेसिस प्रोसेस न करता पण नायट्रोजन त्यांना मिळतो. द सायंटिस्ट जोहान्स बर्मन आयडेंटिफाईड दिस प्लांट in Sri Lanka in 1737. Hence, the plant is named after him. See the plant structure student. Drosera, how colorful hair-like structures. So one insect is shown in the figure attracted towards the plants. So this Drosera plants is insectivorous plants. Insect depend on insect for nitrogen need. So it is called as insectivorous plant. And one more plant we cover in this video student. Lot of new information you are getting student. Might be you read more about these plants on Google too. For your more help, you will get more examples. Definitely you just put on search, Google search, you write down symbiotic nutrition, you will get more examples. Heterotrophic plants, you will get more examples with the diagram. Definitely see student as today's homework. So one more concept, see here student, saprophytic plants. Please write down these all spelling 5 times also, big one spelling, so spelling mistake should not be done in your paper. So you to avoid that, you by heart this. Saprophytic plants, plants which obtain the food from dead and decaying bodies of the organisms are called as the saprophytic plants. Dead and decaying bodies of other organisms, दुसऱ्या ऑर्गॅनिझम्सच्या डेड बॉडीज आणि मधून मिळणाऱ्या न्यूट्रिएंट्सवर ज्या प्लांट्सची ग्रोथ होते दॅट आर कॉल्ड ॲज अ सॅप्रोफायटिक प्लांट्स. Various types of fungi like mushrooms and yeast are saprophytes. Fungi secretes digestive enzymes on the dead remains to digest or break down the carbon compounds they contain. The resulting solution is absorbed to obtain nutrients. So dead body which contain of organisms which contain more amount of carbon, so that get secreted for the digestive enzymes by fungi. The examples here they shown as a mushroom and yeast also example of that saprophytes. So see student here saprophytic plants, पावसाळ्यामध्ये तुम्ही आपल्या आजूबाजूच्या सराउंडिंगमध्ये हे मशरूमचं झाड बघत असाल जे सॅप्रोफायटिक असतं नेचरमध्ये, वाळलेल्या झाडाच्या खोडावर किंवा दगडांवर, जिथे ऑर्गॅनिझम्सच्या डेड बॉडी असू शकतात, खाली डेड ऑर्गॅनिझम्स, डिके, ते पालापाचोळ्यामध्ये जे डिके असतं वाया गेलेलं, त्याच्यावरती हे मशरूम त्यांचं न्यूट्रिशन करतात. सो दे आर डिपेंड ऑन अदर प्लांट्स. सो इन टुडेज व्हिडिओ वी लर्न लॉट ऑफ plants which are depend on each others or depend on other, maybe insect, maybe plants, maybe host plant, maybe dead or decay organisms bodies. So such types of lot of varieties of plants are there in our surrounding which are depend on each other. So I hope student you understand. As I told you, as a today's homework, you please search this content on net also. Till that time, thank you, have a nice day, take care, bye bye.